Hi everybody, my name is RJ, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about a lady that had her children taken away from the corrupted CPS agency. On February 27th, I received a phone call from Family Services stating that they were removing my children and threatened that I would never see them again. I had a caregiver in place, which I had given my children's insurance cards to, so that she could take them to the eyeglass appointment while I was away burying my grandmother. Caregiver shows up while Family Services is there and is threatened with arrest if she doesn't leave the premises. She was told that my home was unlivable by workers and police. She was informed that I had left the kids this time and numerous times before. I have never left the children for extended periods of time. I only leave the house for work and at one point school. The children have a cell phone to make contact with my support and myself in case of emergencies. It is stated that the children were observed to be unkempt, had body odor, and poor hygiene. I've been working with the children about getting their hygiene together. There are times where I have to constantly repeat myself. The children have locks, and I pay $200 for retwist, and styles and locks are something that you don't do often. The children had just gotten a retwist done on February 1st. When I returned, I showed proof that the groceries were just purchased and that the food wasn't rotten. My fridge wasn't broken, despite having all these things that were stated. Plenty of it was false information that led to the children being taken out of the home. Before the hearing in March, my court-appointed lawyer and caseworker advised me that the quickest way for unification was to admit wrongdoing and work the safety plan, which I did. I had already taken a parenting course prior to all of this because I love children and they are special in my eyes. I finished another parenting course before the August hearing. Caseworkers stated that I didn't have to use the agency they were referring me to if I had my own counseling agency. Caseworker stated that the day before August 11th, that he and his supervisor had a meeting on reunifying the children with me. The communication with caseworker, he apologized and stated he would do better, but it has been the same little to no communication about what is going on. I have been blindsided this whole time as reunification has been waved over my head, and on December 18th there was a hearing that I wasn't notified by my attorney that resulted in the children being placed with their father in a whole different state with someone who has abandoned them from the very beginning. Without my presence, it made it seem as though I didn't care or may have given up. I didn't get in contact with no one until 2 weeks later when the attorney apologized, stating he was out with family for a family and that the judge was also out for the holidays, and he stated that appeals are out of his expertise. Okay, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, comment, and share this so that we can get more of these stories out and let people know what CPS is actually doing to families around the United States. And it's not just one state, it's everywhere. And these stories are horrific. So please, if you have a story that you would like to tell, we'll have our email posted. And if you would put CPS in the subject line, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.